Hello guys and welcome to this channel. Today we'll be looking at the Akwa Ibom State Automobile Assembly Plant. This plant is also known as the MIMSAC Transportation Technologies Limited. It is located in Itu local government of Akwa Ibom State, and on your screen right now you're basically seeing the MIMSAC zero carbon motor oil filter production line. And this production line has a production capacity of about 35,000 units of oil filters per day at this automobile plant. This plant right now would serve as both a car assembly plant and would also serve as an oil filter manufacturing site. So basically, what are oil filters and why are we producing them? So oil filter paper is a type of filter paper that is used in the automobile industry to remove impurities from engine oils, from hydraulic oils, or other types of fluids, that is used, in the engine of a car. It is basically designed to, trap contaminants such as dirt, such as debris and metal particles and sludge from oil as it passes through the filters. So basically, different types of oil are being used in the car engine in order to enhance its operation and for better performance of the vehicle. So these all filter papers play a critical role in maintaining the cleanliness and the performance of the internal combustion engines, of the hydraulic systems in the vehicles, and other machinery that relies on oil for lubrication, for cooling, and for function. So this is basically what the oil paper does. So like I said earlier, the plants serve as an assembly plant and also serve as an oil filter production. So the video on your screen right now is basically showing us the oil filter production lines, and we can see the filter papers being produced that will be used to filter oil in Nigeria. Now, according to the CEO of the company, Mr. Valentino Okere, he says that the vehicle assembly plant would start rolling out vehicles from this automobile plant once the first batch of the 20 Akwa Ibom youths understudying car manufacturing and assembling in Israel return to the state. So sometime in September 2022, the state government of Akwa Ibom State, had sponsored about 20 indigenous youths of Akwa Ibom State to go understudy and learn car assembly, car manufacturing, and all the processes that would be involved in both setting up an assembly plant and running the plant in a profitable way in Israel, since Israel are the partners that Akwa Ibom has partnered with to build this amazing car assembly plant into the local government. So when once these guys return back to the state, they would alongside the expatriates begin to roll out assembled vehicles in Akwa Ibom State for the Nigerian market. Now back to the oil filter production. So the production line we have right now has a capacity to produce about 6,000 oil filter papers per hour. 6,000 oil filter papers per hour. That's our the current capacity that we can hold right now. But the machine has been tweaked and has been reprogrammed to produce just 1,000 oil filter papers per hour. Now, before you complain, you have to understand that every company, every production plant does not start at optimum capacity or at the maximum capacity. It usually starts, in chunks, in bits, and then it observes the market, it observes its workforce, it tries to learn how to properly use the machine, and then it can begin to scale production from then on. So right now we are producing about 1,000 oil filter papers per hour. That's the current configuration of the machines in the Akwa Ibom assembly plant. Now, as we begin to scale, production, we will then, revert to full capacity of about 6,000 filter papers per hour. Currently on ground right now, according to the spokesperson of the assembly plant on the part of the state government, he says that about 150,000 oil filter papers have already been produced and are on ground, awaiting absorption by the Nigerian market. So we've already, gone ahead to produce about 150,000, and production is still ongoing, as we speak. And this is a huge one because right now in Nigeria, oil filters are imported from China and the United States of America. In the sub-Saharan region of the African continent, Akwa Ibom State at the moment, Uyo to be more particular, is the only city in sub-Saharan Africa that is producing an oil filter paper. Because of what is going on right now, we are the only city in sub-Saharan Africa to be producing oil filter papers. The rest are being imported from countries that do produce these things in large quantities. So we're trying to, by this, stop the amount of FX that is, that will be demanded by Nigerians to import oil filter papers, and also to, channel that same money back to the pockets of Nigerians, and to also increase job creation, and increase job employment, and equally better the lives of the people that were working at the assembly plant. Now the CEO also went ahead to say that the company will establish the first fully automated oil filtering manufacturing factory in Africa. And Akwa Ibom State has recently, began to trend for its, will I say, drive to create fully automated plant. It has done that with, with the airport. It has done that with the first, skyscraper smart building outside Lagos in Nigeria. It is doing that right now with the production line, the oil filter production line. It is also seeking to expand the ATA International Airport and to make it the smartest airport terminal in Africa. So this particular mission is very keen on technology and on driving fully automated plants or factories. So right now we're trying to establish the first fully automated oil filtering manufacturing factory in Africa. And this is, like I said earlier, is in addition to the car assembly plant, which will, according to the CEO, employ over 3,000 Akwa Ibom indigenes. So this is a massive one. And, right now we are seeing the federal government, calling on the state government to increase, its own state investment, so as to also bridge the infrastructure gap that, we need to bridge in Nigeria right now. So with the signing of many bills and many laws by the current administration, more and more powers have been, will I say, passed, to the states, to enable them to, on their own, attract foreign investment into the states to better the lives of, the citizens of that state. So this we're gonna wrap it up for this video. I'd like you to, subscribe to this channel, like the video. If you're in the Chulu government, please go out, take pictures. If you're permitted to, go to the site, you can, fly a drone over there, take pictures, engage with the stakeholders in that area, and just, as a patriotic citizen, try your best to, acquaint yourself with positive news, that are making the rounds in the country. Follow channels, follow, social media pages. Do all you can to, push, the growth and prosperity that we need, in this country. And as I've started saying recently, remember to tell a friend that you're Nigerian. Don't be ashamed of your heritage. Be proud, because very soon we'll become a global hub by the year 2025. Till we see again, Godspeed.